20 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. If you're a transplant here in Florida, then you are going to laugh when I tell you it's going to be cool. It's going to be like 77 degrees. That is good news for us. We normally keep the temperatures indoors reasonable with our air conditioners, and I know that you know that one simple way to make your air conditioner work better is with a good filter. But I don't really know a whole lot about filters. You know, sometimes you have to go to an expert. So we have an expert. Isaac C. Flanagan is on the phone. He's the general manager of Canopy. He's going to give us some tips for improving the health of our homes. And it does have to do with some research regarding air filters. So let's find out about this. Good morning, Mr. Flanagan. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Where are you? Where are you calling from?
New York City.
New York.
Where it is a balmy 60 degrees.
Robin and I are going to be there in a month. We're going to be there for Thanksgiving.
Yep. Nice. Can't wait.
So do you have to change? Do you have to change your filters on the heaters?
Yes. So heating and cooling equipment both takes air filters, and listening to you talk about them, reminds me that according to recent research we've conducted, 58% of Americans don't change their air filters enough, and 24% say that their home air filters have never been replaced, and that applies to heating and to cooling.
Okay, and I'm going to plead guilty to not doing it enough, but at least I do it.
Well, you're in good company, Larry, and it's actually pretty understandable why we don't do it enough. Unlike almost any other maintenance or home hygiene type of activity, there's no visual trigger for changing your air filter. You need to go buy more razors because you start to grow a beard, right? When you need to buy more sponges, when you need to buy a new toothbrush because you can see these things.
Right.
Your home air, usually the first sign that you've gone too long is your house is dusty or the temperature's wrong or, you hope this isn't the case, but people's allergies start acting up. So, we think the simplest thing to do for consumers and why we got into business in the first place is make it easy, make it something you don't have to think about, get it on a subscription, and then when that filter shows up in the mail, you know what to do.
Oh, that's a great idea. You know what I was going to say? I was going to say we are actually more vigilant about the air filters in our cars, and that's because we go to get the car checked up, and the mechanic does it for us. But but I like what your idea.
Right, exactly.
So in other words, what do you deliver it by drone?
Well, we're working on that. That's in the beta program. We haven't quite gotten there yet, although it's nice that their filters are light, so it probably would be good for drones when we're allowed to do that by the government. But no, you just go to canopyair.com. We make it as simple as possible. We ask you for 3 pieces of information. You tell us what size filter you need. You tell us how often you want them, and you tell us your address. And then from there, it's something you never really have to worry about again. Every 1, 2, or 3 months, depending on your personal needs, that filter shows up in the mail, and you know what to do with it.
Oh, I love that. You've sold me on that part of the idea. Sell me on the quality of the air filters themselves.
Absolutely. So we the quality of our air filters is probably one of the things we're most proud of. It's right here in the USA, manufactured, and this industry typically likes to use a lot of jargon, likes to talk about MERV ratings and microparticles and microns and microbes, and kind of tries to overcomplicate it. And so what we've done is we did the homework for you, and we picked the one filter that meets the needs of 95% of the population. That's the Canopy filter. We make the filter that we sell, and we figure the fewer decisions that you have to make, the better. This is already a complicated subject, so we say just tell us where it needs to go and how often you want it, and we'll worry about the rest for you.
So I don't know if this question is for you or for the air conditioner guy, but it seems like when you buy an inexpensive filter, the air conditioner air flows smoother than a more expensive filter, and I often think, well, that's probably because the filter is stopping more stuff. And is that part of the equation? How do we know? Because it seems like the air conditioner works really hard when there's a good air filter in there. Isn't that weird?
Well, you kind of you hit the nail on the head, right? There's trade-offs. So to illustrate maybe the most extreme example, if you really wanted in that moment, if you wanted your air conditioning system to do the least amount of work, well, you just put in no filter at all, right? Then there's nothing in the way of that airflow. You put in no filter, and that's something you could do. You just pull the filter out, and it'll keep running. But nobody would recommend that, of course, because your coils and your mechanical equipment is going to be exposed to all sorts of stuff that the filter is supposed to block. So there's a little bit of a trade-off, but the Department of Energy tells us that by changing your air filters every 90 days, you can actually lower your energy consumption up to 15%. And a good pleated air filter is going to block pollen, mold spores, smoke particles, pet dander, skin cells, all sorts of things that you'd never want to breathe. And those cheap throwaway filters, the ones you could kind of read a newspaper through, me personally, I wouldn't want that to be the only thing between the lungs of my family and all that stuff that's in the air.
And does it help sometimes to turn the unit off and open all of the windows to give the filters and the unit a rest and get the fresh air flowing on through?
I think that doesn't hurt. More and more our homes, due to better technology and due to zoning changes, more and more of the homes are built very sealed, where there's not a whole lot of airflow unless you do something intentional like that. So I think from time to time, open the windows, letting a nice cool breeze, depending on where in the country you are in the house, is always a good thing to do.
I went to the website canopyair.com, and right on the first page it says $15 each, and the shipping is on us. That's pretty good.
Yes, we want to make it. We want to make it cheap. We want to make it accessible. We don't want there to be a price-oriented reason that folks shouldn't change these things often enough. And in a lot of homes, based on that 15% energy savings, you actually sort of pay for the filters themselves.
This is a fabulous idea you've come up with.
It really is. Yeah.
And there was also a survey done, and the results were pretty astonishing.
Yeah, so according to our research, 58% of Americans aren't changing their air filters enough, and 24% say their home air filters have never been replaced, which, in a country where we have 50 million plus Americans with allergy symptoms, and allergies being the sixth leading cause of chronic disease in the U.S., air is important. It's invisible, but it's important.
Yeah, and we live in a city that is probably not as polluted as the city you're in right now. But I know that when in the summertime, especially when we get the numbers, because as a radio station we always get these pollution numbers, you can see it, even though you can't see it with your like in L.A. You can see it, literally see it. But here you can't see it, but the science can see it, right? Yeah.
And then,
absolutely. No, it's the stuff. Go ahead.
And then people have pets too, and that's to take into consideration for clean air because of the fuzz of their fur.
Absolutely. Pet dander, mites, skin cells, pollen, mold spores. There's just so many very, very small things in the air that really can add up and hurt you. And a simple air filter change, it takes no more than a minute or two. It takes no more than a minute or two to go on canopyair.com and sign up.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost a lot, but it can make a big difference in your life.
This is one of those things where you say, how come nobody thought of this before?
Yeah.
Right? This is one of those ideas. Isaac Flanagan, thank you for being on the air with us today. Congratulations on a great idea. The website is easy to use, canopyair.com. Sign up right now, and you will be clean, probably healthier, and save money on your air conditioner from everything we understand. Thank you, Isaac.
Thanks very much. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. All right, we will take a break, and we'll be right back.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget, from wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. The man wanted in a shooting rampage, which began at his workplace in Maryland, caught last night in Delaware, where police say Radee Prince killed a fourth person. That victim reportedly attacked by him a year ago, according to the News Journal.
Every one of the victims that this individual shot, the victims and the offender knew each other. So these were targeted shootings. For whatever reason, that this person, his motive is to go out and shoot these individuals.
Wilmington Police Chief Robert Tracy, the president tweeting this morning about a budget vote today. Meanwhile, the controversy over his handling of military deaths continues.
President Donald Trump strongly disputes the claim of Florida Democratic Congresswoman Frederica Wilson, who says the president told a fallen soldier's wife that he knew what he signed up for.
Didn't say what that congresswoman said.
Wilson says others heard it as well.
Fox Radio's Bernal Scott, Fox News. We report, you decide.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
It's Ace's biggest LED light bulb sale of the year. Right now, buy one, get one free on our best-selling LED light bulbs. Our 4-pack of LED bulbs is $9.99, and our 2-pack of LED floodlights is only $12.99. Buy one, get one free. There's no limit on how much you can save, so stock up now. Hurry in. Buy one, get one free on long-lasting 10-year LED bulbs now through Monday, only at your neighborhood Ace. See participating stores for details.
You know those families who quietly enjoy the holidays? Me neither. Well, until thecompany.store.com. Now the kids love playing Hotel Auntie Carol in the good sheets, as they call them. They actually want to go to bed, so we get some adult time, and that's worth giving thanks.
Thecompany.store.com has been perfecting the ultimate comforts of home for over 100 years. From the finest quality bedding and bath to home decor and more. Order between October 1st and 30th to get 25% off plus free shipping with our friends and family discount. Visit thecompany.store.com and enter the code FAMILY.
Ad Council.
Howdy folks, RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Are you in need of custom screen printing, embroidery, or promotional items? Then look no further and come visit the brand new Legacy Team Sales. LTS is conveniently located off 17th Street next to Armstrong Homes in beautiful Ocala. We offer the best prices and highest quality products for your company, team, school, or nonprofit. Whether looking for screen printed shirts, embroidered polos, or travel team uniforms, you'll be sure to find it at Legacy Team Sales. Come visit our new 27,000 square foot facility. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales staff will assist you in every part of your custom purchase. LTS carries the hottest brands in the industry like Under Armour, Russell, Mizuno, Asics, Badger Sports, Gildan, Pacific, Ogio, and many more. At LTS, screen printing embroidery is done in-house and we guarantee customer satisfaction. Stop by, give us a call, or check us out on the web at shoplts.com. Remember the name, LTS.